how's it going? Sam's photographer here. We're gonna talk about ISO, okay? Bye! So ISO. ISO is a tricky one because, not that I'm still understanding how to use it, because I know how to use it, explaining it's kind of weird. How I understand ISO is sort of like your last resort to getting a proper exposure. Exposure. Dude. So you would really only use your ISO if you are in a dark location. And that can be outdoors at night. It can be, say you're shooting a concert. Normally that's pretty dark and not too well lit unless it's, you know, freaking professional. Even in professional cases, sometimes it's not that well lit. So what ISO does pretty much is increases the sensitivity. God, I cannot. What ISO does is increases the sensitivity of your sensor. So don't you ISO. So if you're outside,
God, I cannot.
For example, you know, afternoon or whatever, you're gonna want to set your ISO to 100 or somewhere in the low hundreds. Some cameras can go 50 because those are cameras that are f***ing money. So the lower the number, the clearer the image is without noise. The higher the number, the more noisy the image is going to be. And what I mean by noise, it's almost like if you've ever seen like old school TVs, how like some channels will just be like this crazy black and white mess of just going like that's noise, but that's black and white noise. This noise would be in color. Pretty much it makes your image go from really solid professional DSLR image to crappy cell phone quality image to produce a proper oh my god, exposure just haunting me. Exposure. So you only need to crank up your ISO if your shutter is at its lowest it can be without making your image blurry, and your f-stop is open as wide as it can be. So if you already have those two going, this is 4. If you already have those two going and your image still isn't exposed the way you want it to, that's when you have to boost up your ISO. You are going to get some grain at around, say, maybe 500 ISO or even 700 ISO, but you'll have a better exposed image. So you only want to use a high ISO if you are in a last ditch effort to properly expose your image. Other than that, you can probably get away with different combinations of your shutter and your aperture just fine, with leaving your ISO at 100 or a low 100. And that's pretty much as simple as I can put ISO. It is your plan C when A and B didn't quite meet up. If you haven't checked out the other 2 videos yet of shutter and aperture, please go do so. If you like these videos, please rate, like, subscribe, comment, subscribe, comment, subscribe, and share this YouTube page. Hey! Again, once again, you can find me on the gram, you can find me on the tube, you can find me on the books, so you know where to look. I am Sam the photographer, and I bid you guys adieu.